Good morning, everybody. You are back with the Barlow Queen. Saturday morning, October the 25th. And I have to say, it's a great day outside. It's nice and cool. I love to not be hot and sweating. I'm cold all the time, so it's kind of weird because I still want it to be cool outside, but I love it. It's calming. It's just peaceful. So it makes me happy. So I'm sitting here with my coffee and since I love to read, my mug with books all over it. So we're going to get into this devotional today. It says, I am God with you for all time and throughout eternity. Don't let the familiarity of that concept numb its impact on your consciousness. My perpetual presence with you can be a continual source of joy, springing up and flowing out in streams of abundant life. Let your mind reverberate with meanings of my names, Jesus, the Lord saves, and Emmanuel, God with us. Strive to remain conscious of my presence, even in your busiest moments. Talk with me about whatever delights you, whatever upsets you, whatever is on your mind. These tiny steps of daily discipline, taken one after the other, will keep you close to me on the path of life. So here are the scriptures. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. The virgin will be with child and will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. Matthew 1:21 and 23. You have made known to me the paths of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence. Acts 2:28. So this scripture is just wanting us to, not scripture, sorry, this devotional is just wanting us to remember that God is with us always. He never leaves us, never forsakes us. Anytime we need somebody to talk to, just somebody to make us not feel alone, he's always there. And you just need to be cognizant of that fact that you are never alone. Your best friend is by your side at all times. And even on the job, the everyday life, whatever, when you get upset, when people do road rage and jump in front of you with no blinker, it's just aggravating. And, there's so many more pressing things in life than that. That's just what popped to my head. But when you're going through things and it's like there's nobody you can talk to because you don't want people to judge you and worry about you, pity you. There's so many different things, depending on what the situation is. You can always just sit there and just talk to God about it. If nothing else, it should get that weight up off your shoulders. And you're just like needing to remember you're not carrying that alone. And not only when you talk to him like he's your best friend and, you're letting him know what you're thinking. And it's like in my mind, I'm like, he already knows, but he still wants me to tell him. So when he sees what I'm going through, what I'm thinking, not only is it freeing my soul, lightening my heart, giving me peace by getting it off my shoulders, realizing that I can't handle this stuff on my own, that it's like he's hearing me and he's answering my prayers and he's, putting stuff in my path to help me get around all these situations. And so it's like, I don't know if that's trifold or double fold, whatever, but it's like he's got so many hats that he wears. And so we just need to remember joy, love, peace, all the great things. He's right there with them all the time. And so he just don't want us to become complacent and be like, oh, God's here, but, I don't need him. I can do this. And so I know a lot of times when something's right there at your fingertips, you don't think about it. And it can be insignificant things. Like I lived in Florida for 35 years. I think I went to Disney twice. Grad night for high school and I took my kids when they were little. So it's like when something's right there all the time, it's not important because it's always right there. You can do it at any time. So if you think about that like Jesus, you know he's right there all the time. He's not going anywhere. So, oh, let me just, nah, I'm not worried about him. Let me go over here and talk to Susie Q. Or, let me go over here and just gossip and pour all this stuff out into these other people when you're like, man, I could have saved a world of trouble if I'd have just kept this between me and God and let this be something we were working on in private. So that is what I'm taking out of this, to stay in his presence in our busiest, hectic moments. And with the holiday seasons coming up, people have lost loved ones recently and they're going to be going through hard times. You just need to realize God the Father is right here waiting for you to talk to him, cry out to him, depend on him, lean on him, you name it. And he's going to be right there trying to help pick you up, sending you the comforter and taking care of you because he loves you. So that's the devotion for today. I hope you can get something out of it and you enjoy it. But I will catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.